electricity in the crowd here. It's wonderful. The atmosphere is terrific. Gino Rodriguez from Chicago, Illinois, 135-pound championship of the world. 33, so they turned out en masse in this arena to see him. Crawford's jab has caught Gamboa off balance as Gamboa was getting ready to load up a shot.
Gamboa is showing already that he knows he's going to have to take some chances.
Size, and I'm perfectly comfortable fighting around the outside.
But Gamboa
So far, if I had to guess, I'd say that Crawford has landed more blows than has Gamboa. But as Larry said, and I expect soon he's going to have to take some risks.
All week long, such a calm demeanor, and I don't think this crowd will get to him in that sense. I think he'll be very under control all night long, doing exactly what he needs to do.
Good right hand on the inside by Crawford.
That's Yuriorkis Gamboa, ranked 6th in the WBO. It's Terence Crawford to the right. And here we go with round number 2. See if anything changes. There's the jab immediately in the face of Gamboa.
If Gamboa was going to have any ring rust, you know, it's been a year since he's been in the ring and only twice in the last 2 years.
Maybe not so much.
But at this distance, Crawford can outbox him all night like this. It's a light left hook upstairs that time with the height difference that Crawford has. But Gamboa has been fighting taller guys almost his whole career. So
his team speaking somewhat candidly, but it was a little tough for him making 135 this time around, Colonel.
Promoter wanting him to go to 140. But all of that's academic right now. And a little rough on the inside. Good shot landed by Gamboa. CenturyLink Center, Omaha, Nebraska. Lightweight championship of the world, WBO version on the line. Both at 16 knockouts. Gamboa looks like he's going to put the metal to the pedal in this round. Terence loads up the right. You saw what happened, whistling past the ear.
There's an example, Colonel, what I was talking about earlier. As quick, you know, suddenly the picture changes. Good right hand on the inside, but didn't hurt Gamboa.
Crawford elects to go for southpaw for a couple of. Gamboa lands a light right and then a decent left hand. And this left-handed style, to me, is not working for Terence right now.
Gamboa has seen a lot of left-handed punches in his day.
He's a little bit puffy on the face of Gamboa so far. Decent left hand landed by Gamboa. I think Terence is better defensively when he fights right-handed.
Having a really good round, landed another solid punch there.
Closing seconds of the third round. They exchange shots, but I think Gamboa got the better of it. Dennis Nelson of Minnesota, Robert Heckel of Illinois, and Levi Martinez of New Mexico are the official judges. All experienced men. This is round 4. CenturyLink Center, the hometown of the champion, Terrence Crawford. Now let's see if Crawford can make an adjustment from the last 2 rounds that may or may not.
Beat a fighter who comes from a place where a lot of good fighters come from, irrespective of their being embedded in it in Cuba.
And he's getting hit more. There's that right hand by Gamboa. Terrence doesn't look as good boxing as a southpaw as he does as a right-handed fighter. Does it? And he gets nailed more.
Yeah, he's susceptible to that right hand of Gamboa every time he switches, Colonel.
Well, he's not switching. He's just fighting left-handed now.
This is a left hand get through, but did it shake Gamboa? And Boa's on the assault, putting pressure still. 2 undefeated fighters.
Identical records, identical knockout percentage.
The bell ends round 4. All right, so it's time for Crawford to make an adjustment. The first one I make is go back fighting as a right-handed fighter, but he's going to fight as a southpaw again. If he thinks that fighting as a southpaw is confusing Gamboa, it's not confusing him in the slightest.
I don't think he's trying to confuse Gamboa. I think that when he was fighting him in his conventional style, he just saw that Gamboa had an advantage over him, it solved him, and that he just...
He's had that puffy cheek for a couple of rounds now.
Good little right-hand hook by Crawford.
Crawford walks him back on his heels. Southpaw, he feels like he has more power with his left, but he's not landing many lefts. As this kid Gamboa is very quick on his feet and with his hands.
Oh, he hurt him with the right hand.
Yeah, he staggered his with the left hand. He hurt him with the right, then the left hand dropped it.
Low in this place, Colonel.
Gamboa got a little too reckless.
Well, you said he was going to have to at some stage, and he's real reckless now, but his legs aren't there. Terrence touches him up with a pretty good jab, whacks him with the left hand, downstairs, loads up with the right hand.
Gamboa is fighting
right
back valiantly, but is he hurt, as you say?
He is hurt. Trying to hang on. Terrence imposing his will on Gamboa right now. Gamboa is staggering. Slides to his right, nail with another right hand. He's ready to go again, but we're out of time in the 5th round. Nails him again. He's back on his heels. Listen to the crowd.
No smile on Gamboa's lips at the end of this round.
Great round for Terrence. Beautiful, and Gamboa saved by the bell.
Is Gamboa now. And he's nailed with that left hand and drop. And the rest of this round, he's fighting on instinct. I don't believe a guy can recover from the kind of damage he was experiencing at the end of the 5th round. We'll see.
Well, at the very least, with that knockdown, that evens out the fight, I think, on our cards, right, Colonel, at 47 all.
Yeah, at the very least. Now, the thing is, can he continue the pace? He's fighting as a right-handed fighter now, and he continues to hurt Gamboa. Gamboa's legs aren't there at all.
Ad nauseum, but he made it work for him.
Yes, he did. Like Gamboa is throwing caution to the wind. He's trying to nail this guy.
Yeah, he's showing us It's that he's got some.
He got cracked by a good.
You don't get to be as good as him.
His lefty buckled underneath him. Talking about Gamboa. Gamboa gets there with another straight left hand that time. Here's the southpaw now. Closing seconds now. This is the 6th round. The bell ends the 6th. Another round for Terrence Crawford. And it's a moment for Omaha. And now can Terrence Crawford continue what he started in the 5th round as we move to the second half of the fight with Crawford out in front in the fight now. The legs appear to be back of Yuriorkis Gamboa.
Crawford pointing out to the ref that it's slippery. There are a few pieces of ice.
Crawford continues to fight as a southpaw. When he got Gamboa, thing is, for some reason the Cuban corner people love to pour water down a guy's shorts, so he's dripping water all over the place. And of course, Crawford trying to pot shot him and catch him. Right hand has been effective. Gamboa continues to step in each other's front. Gamboa's legs are totally back, so whatever they've done in the corner, he's revived. And as I say that, he gets whacked.
Well, as you pointed out, Colonel, he's been looking down, and when he looked down, Crawford popped him. Oh, it looks like he's going through motions now. Not as serious.
Very slippery, yeah.
All those punches that Gamboa threw and nothing, still throwing punches. All right, here we go to round number 8. The Colonel Bob Sheridan and Larry Merchant, Christina Poncher. Watching Top Rank Boxing. We're at the CenturyLink Center in Omaha, Nebraska. The home of the guy in the black trunks, Terrence Crawford.
You know, Crawford is ambidextrous. I mean, his turning south is one punch at a time, hoping something happened and making something happen.
Score sheet separating the two fighters, and the whole difference in the fight is the knockdown. Back in the 5th round.
Everything he does at the very least.
Oh, here's Gamboa in the process of landing some shots. Now, he dropped him, hit him with the right hand and the left hand, and the knee went down.
Crawford dropped him again.
But you said that he'd take risks, and he had to take risks, and it hurt him. So Gamboa has been down twice in the fight now, but that changes the whole complexion of the fight right now. Because Gamboa is still on his feet. There's not a lot of time left in this 8th round. There he is again. And he got hurt again. As Gamboa was throwing his shoe-shine punches, Crawford blasted him one more time. Look at this knockdown. Now you see who's on the assault. Not really landing many blows, and then bang, right across the jaw, left hand, and a solid right hand. He was able to recover after he went down in the 5th, but here we go to the 9th.
Well, Gamboa has to know now that he's got to make something happen.
Well, he's got to throw all caution to the wind. If he gets stopped, he gets stopped, but he can't win.
And now Crawford's gone back to conventional. He lands an uppercut.
Solid uppercut. Crawford looks a little off balance right now.
They switch it in mid-course because that right hook from the left-handed position.
Wobbly right now, but they do look a little
I
bit
agree with you, Christina.
Yeah.
I think he get hit by.
Not sure what happened either, but when he went back to the corner after the last round, he looked a little tired to me. The intensity of this fight on a young fighter who
Gamboa is a fighter. Hurt Terrence Crawford at some stage in this 9th round. again and straighten out the right leg of Gamboa. He drops him again. That's a hard knockdown that time with the left hook. How about that? 27, 26 seconds. He still has time to finish him off. 22 seconds, he's back at him. Gamboa's totally out on his feet. Can Crawford catch him one more time? There's no quitting Gamboa. He keeps battling, falling forward. Uppercut, drops him again. It's all over. Terrence Crawford has stopped Yuriorkis Gamboa to defend his title in his hometown.
Terrence Crawford has become an American star. To be a real champion.
Remember, there are stages in that round.
Never before defeated, obviously never knocked out. One of the most celebrated amateurs of his time, the boxing man, big time. His promoters and